Do you guys ever notice that gamers and collectors say a lot of dumb stuff online? In this video today, we're going to talk about some of the dumb things that they say online and, I don't know, I guess make fun of them. So let's get into it. This video is going to start out with some examples from me that really pissed me off, and then I asked the community to help chip in and give me some examples that they don't like, and I got a lot of funny stuff, so this should be a fun video. Now, the first thing that always brings my piss to a boil is when you're scrolling through a Facebook group and you see that guy. You know that guy? I got these for $2 a piece. Did I do good? Well, yeah, you might have done okay, but you know who didn't do good? Your parents. Your parents failed because they raised a dumbass who has to go into Facebook groups and ask for validity. Like, if you're in a game collecting Facebook group, you probably have a general idea of what prices are. So for you to be showcasing this and being like, I got it for $2, like, nobody cares, dude. Like, if you wanted to show them off and show off a good deal, then just show off a good deal. Be like, hey, look what I got today, and I got them for really cheap. Don't ask if you did good, because 9 times out of 10, you didn't do good. You made yourself look like an idiot and a failure at life. So please stop doing that. Another one that I really just hate with a passion is, hey guys, how much are these worth? Jesus Christ, I don't know. It's not like we're on the internet where you could search on Google. You could go into Google and say, how much are these worth? You could look at completed listings on eBay to see how much they're worth. Or you could go to a website called Price Charting and, get a general idea from there. In the time that it took you to post that on Facebook, in the time that it'll take for the responses to come in, you could have already known how much this stuff is worth. So what does it really matter at the end of the day? Are you planning on selling it? Because that's the only reason why you would want to know what something is worth. And if you're going to sell something, I would think you would take the time and put in a little time and research into seeing how much it's worth if you plan on selling it. And that's just another thing that drives me crazy. It's so prevalent in these Facebook groups and it's just insane to me. So those are the two that really just piss me off, but there's a lot of great community entries. So we're about to look at them and I'm going to dissect them one by one. So I got a lot of great stuff over on the RGT 85 Facebook page, and so let's just jump right into them. When people sell video games in person or at a yard sale or flea market, and when you ask them how much they want, the first thing out of their mouth is, well, on eBay it's going for. And I totally agree with this. If you're at a yard sale or a flea market, you're definitely not going there with the intention of paying an eBay price. If you want an eBay price, people, sell your shit on eBay. It's not a hard concept. It's pretty simple when you come to think about it. If you're selling it at a yard sale, if you're selling it at a flea market, people probably expect to pay a little bit less because it just seems like you're trying to get rid of it. Now, if you're a reseller booth or something, that's a little bit different. But if you have just a miscellaneous grouping of, assorted items and there's some video games in there, don't charge eBay prices. You make yourself look like an idiot. When people sell a game on eBay for hundreds of dollars, because that's what they think it's worth, but when you look at complete and sold games, they sell for half that, yet believe it's worth 100 times more. And once again, I totally agree with that. eBay has it where you can just put up a buy it now price. And with that buy it now price, you sort of artificially inflate the market, because someone lists something at $100 doesn't mean it's worth $100. You have to look at completed auctions. You have to look at, actual auctions and what they ended at to gauge a good price on a game. I could put up, Mario Brothers 1 for $500, and if some dumbass buys it, great, I just made $500, but nobody's gonna buy it for that much, and that doesn't mean it's worth that much either. Walking into a GameStop, would you like to pre-order this game or this each? Or you're not interested at all? Would you like to join our savings plan that barely saves you anything? Would you like, no, I just came in here to buy this game. Totally agree with you. I have a GameStop and a Best Buy in the same strip mall, and 9 times out of 10, I just go to Best Buy because I don't have to worry about questions like that. I don't have to worry about, simple things like that. Now, granted, it's good for people that need that kind of stuff. I understand why they do that as an ex-GameStop employee, but you can kind of tell when somebody walks in if they're a seasoned gamer or not by what they're looking at and if they're asking questions or not. If somebody asks you a question, then of course answer it, but don't harass people at the register. And I just feel bad because half the time they're giving me this 3-minute speech and I just want to be like, shut up! Just sell me the game, man. Just sell me the game. I want to find a video game for 50 cents at the flea market so I can flip it for $30, but I hate the retro market is so inflated. And I think everyone is guilty of this, buy low, sell high. That's pretty much how economics work. And for the video retro game market to be so inflated, it's partially our fault. We are the ones paying these prices. We are the ones selling for these prices. You cannot have your cake and eat it too, folks. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. I beat Battletoads on my first attempt ever playing the game. No, you didn't. Maybe when you were a stupid 5-year-old and you beat the first level, you thought, hey, I beat the game. But you didn't beat Battletoads the first time you played it. You probably have never beaten Battletoads, like me. I've never beaten Battletoads. You've never beaten Battletoads. Piss off. Just play on an emulator. Why buy games when you could get them for free? Super annoying to me. And that kind of transcends into videos too, because so many people on my videos will comment, oh, just play it on an emulator. Just play it on an emulator. It's like, dude. I've been emulating since 1999, 2000 era with Nesticle. I know what emulators are. If I want to play on an emulator, I have a fully emulated Xbox One, or original Xbox, excuse me, that plays everything from the NES or Atari to PlayStation 1. I know what I'm doing. I like to collect games. It's just a thing I do. Get over it. Unboxing videos with a standard game. You took off film wrap and opened the case. Well done. I mean, he's right, LOL, if it doesn't run at 1080p 60 frames per second, it's not worthy of my time. That shit drives me nuts. I'm a retro gamer. I'm playing games at 240p on my NES. It's not a big deal, folks. Artistic style always trumps over realistic graphics and stuff. Get over it. I play games solely for the graphics. Well, I mean, if that's the case, I've got something that'll really help you out. It's called Blu-rays, and the graphics are way better than any game you'll ever play. And you don't have to worry about, complex button inputs or adventures or whatever. It does it all for you. It's called a movie on Blu-ray. So check that out sometime. It's really cool. My friend said it's worth hundreds now. Your friend is an idiot. He should be slapped in the face and probably left in a swamp somewhere fending for himself where he doesn't know where he is, because your friend is not your friend. Your friend is a liar. And because of that, now you have a lying friend. And is this someone you really want to keep close to? Is this someone you want to keep around? I don't think so. Get rid of the friend. Nintendo should go third party. Yeah, I totally agree with that, because it worked out so well for Sega. I'm loving all the new Virtua Fighters and Shining Force games that are coming out on the other systems. Okay, well that didn't happen, but it really worked out well for Atari, Atari's making a lot of games after making consoles. Oh, okay, but SNK, SNK is just, selling old games on virtual consoles. It's really worked out well for everyone else. Nintendo should totally do that. It's not like they have a stockpile of money to sit back on. They should definitely go the third party route, because it's worked out great for Sega, it's worked out great for Atari, it's worked out great for SNK and Neo Geo, so yeah, totally go for it. I'll send you money after I get your game. Go to hell. Just get a Raspberry Pi. No, I like pumpkin pie better, or Oreo cheesecake pie. I don't want a Raspberry Pi. I will never buy a Raspberry Pi. If somebody sends me a Raspberry Pi, I will send it back to them, and I will pay for the shipping because I am that petty.
What's up, guys? Brian the Co-op Collector here, and I was asked by Sean to answer one question. The question he asked me to answer is, what are some things that retro collectors say that drive me insane? Well, there really isn't a whole bunch of things out there that people say that drive me nuts. But the only thing I can really pinpoint is the word rare. I feel like is often misused. You have games that the word rare is applied to, such as Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and a bunch of other games. These games aren't really that rare. You can go to pretty much any convention, any retro game store, and you can usually find these games in stock. And even when you go to conventions, you usually find several copies of each one. Now, I feel like the word rare should be applied to games that are more so limited, that had a very small run. Like games, yes, like Little Samson, that didn't have much of a shelf life. Or even, yes, stadium events, that is considered rare because there aren't many copies of that out there. Now, over time, games may become more rare because people will buy them, and they're great games that people don't really want to let go of, so the opportunity to pick those games up will end up being limited. I guess it boils down to is that people use the word rare for games that are more expensive or more valuable, but not so much really on how obscure the game can actually be. But yeah, that's the only thing I can really say that drives me insane.
Sean Long has a great channel. All right, I see what you did there. Taking a little pot shot at me. It's fine, but man, I can handle it. So folks, these are just some quibbles of the gaming community that myself and people that posted on my post that I put on the RGT85 Facebook page have come up with. Let me know what pisses you off in the comments section down below, what just really aggravates you to no end, and be sure to share this video around. I thought it was pretty funny. I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way as we do about these stupid things that gamers and console collectors and collectors in general say. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, check out other videos on the channel, and if you really like my face, check out my Patreon page. I'll catch you guys next time. I've got to go get angry about Facebook comments some more. Later.